Minya is a city that's about 4 hours south of Cairo, and it's got a Christian population that makes up around 35 to 40% of its population, so it's quite large. And it was really, really easy and very clear to see the destruction when we arrived. We went to a church called the Elamir Tadros Church, which is a Coptic church, and it was completely burnt out. All of the carpets had been brought outside of the church and they were laid in the courtyard outside, and inside it was just charred remains of what was obviously a very beautiful chapel. When we first got to the door, there was this really big pile of what looked like children's Bibles that had just been burnt to a crisp, and you could just see tiny little pictures of children's faces and some writing in Arabic of the prayers that had been contained in those Bibles. And as we were there, one of the worshippers arrived and was just really taken aback by the level of damage that had occurred in this church. She stood for a moment in silence with her hand just clutched to her chest and staring straight ahead at the charred remains of this church that she later told us she'd been worshipping at for 25 years. In the schools and the churches that we visited, they told us very clearly that when the fires were started in these places, both Muslims and Christians from the neighbourhood came to try and put out those fires and defend these Christian places of education and worship. And that the communities themselves were very cohesive, and that a lot of the times that it was people from outside the community, from the outlying villages, who had come to attack. And friends and neighbours, both Christian and Muslim, had come to defend the churches and the schools from these attacks.